to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
11 MT.
Burrow on play action. That is complete downfield to Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point. That makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll change things up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing, Duggan. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Duggan. And he'll find Hall.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the 3rd down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And some room to work. Across mid. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Intercepted yet again. Picked up by Greg Newsome. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
But Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Back to throw. Dugan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Duggan's pass. Intercepted.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Burrow. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 3. Burrow will throw. That one caught by Felton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And Burrow going to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Duggan to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll get him to the ground at the 20. Pick up the throw.
It's time to give one credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gun. Got.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at at the 40-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Zay Jones. 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Duggan now to throw. He's got Mingo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Duggan will look to throw this. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, It's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw is Duggan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Caleb Chason, the former first rounder, in there to get the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 20-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from the defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Throwing, Duggan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On one, right?
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, Felton. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Felton is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Duggan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 48 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake, Dugan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of the 16 and an Eagle first down. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dugan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You can't see it to Harrison Phillips, a good man. CD, feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure out how to get things out and get him opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Burrow on play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Felton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here. If you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Duggan to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Burrow going to change things up. On second down, Felton again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here comes second down at 5.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Up the middle they go. Felton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 2-yard line.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared to stay on your feet defensively.
I count this money, then I count my